Hey student, watch this video and learn 3 phrasal verbs with put. Coming up. Hey friends, Teacher Prix here to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. First of all, thank you so much for joining me on another English lesson. If it's your first time here, consider subscribing because from Monday to Friday, I post different kinds of English lessons because I want to make sure that you become a better and more confident English speaker. So hey, subscribe. Don't miss my videos. Anyways, my friends, let's dive into the content. 3 phrasal verbs with the verb put. Now, guys, I will make other videos with phrasal verbs with put because there are many, okay? There are many phrasal verbs with put that are interesting, that are popular, and you should know. But today, I'm going to focus on 3 popular ones. And if you want more phrasal verbs with put, make sure to hit the like button. Anyway, let's dive into the content. The first phrasal verb is to put aside. Basically, putting aside means to save something, usually money, okay? But you can save other things. I'll show you some examples. To save something or to keep something available. Maybe in the future you're going to need it, so you keep it. You save it, okay? It is very common with money, save money. But as I said, you can use in other situations. So let's take a look at 3 examples here. I put some money aside every month for my next trip. Awesome. So my next trip, I'm already saving money. I'm already putting aside some money for my next trip. Okay, so what is the idea here? I'm planning my next trip, but I'm already saving some money. I'm putting aside. I'm putting some money aside, or I'm putting aside some money. It is possible to do both. To insert money in the middle or to insert money next to aside, okay? So I put some money aside every month for my next trip, all right? The next example, I put aside half an hour a day to practice my English writing, huh? Do you put aside some time to practice writing in English? I want to know. Let me know in the comments because, hey, putting aside some time to practice your writing is important because writing is an active way to practice your English. And when we practice by writing, we are practicing our physical memory. Therefore, it helps the brain memorize information more easily. And because you are exercising a different area of your brain, connecting it with a physical exercise, not an exercise, but a physical movement, which makes it better for the brain to memorize information. So put aside, keep some hours available, at least half an hour, for you to study and practice English writing. I have some lessons here on my channel about writing. Check them out. Now, the next example, hey, can you put aside a few minutes for a quick conference call? So maybe I'm at work and I need someone to participate in a conference call, in a conference call, and I ask him to keep a few minutes, to save a few minutes because I need that person to be in that phone call, in that conference call. So I ask him, hey, can you put aside a few minutes for a quick call? This afternoon, maybe I can complete. Maybe it's not right now. Maybe I need this person after lunch. So I can say, hey, can you put aside a few minutes for a quick call after lunch? Sure, what time? Hey, 2 p.m. Is that okay for you? It'll be about 5 to 10 minutes. It's going to be a very quick call, but I need you to put aside a few minutes for that because I really need you in that conference call. So here I showed you 3 examples. One example is with money, the others not really, okay? So you don't always need to put aside with the idea of saving money. You can also save other things for a specific purpose so that you can have it available in the future. Like here, you make half an hour of your day available for you to practice writing. And here you kept 10 minutes, 5 minutes, a few minutes for you to be able to participate in a conference call. So what I like to tell my students is imagination. The more imagination you have, the better it is for you to use phrasal verbs. Many English learners get stuck when using phrasal verbs, because they don't think of situations, they don't think of moments when they can use those phrasal verbs. So what I'm doing here is I'm giving you that, I'm giving you possibilities. Of course you're gonna have to create your own, but it'll help you better understand these phrasal verbs. Okay, moving on. Put into. I love put into, okay? There are many translations for put into, but I'm gonna focus on one because I like to make these videos short, okay? When you put something into, I will give you a very good explanation. You spend a certain amount of time, a particular amount of time, and you spend that time doing something specific, okay? Or you are working hard, you're making an effort. And why? Because you want to get something, you want to achieve something, you want to do something. So you spend a particular amount of time, you make a particular amount of effort, you dedicate yourself because you want to do something, you want to be able to achieve something, you want to be able to do something. So here I have two examples that will help you. Check out Peter's science project. He put a lot of energy into this idea. So he spent a lot of his energy. He spent a lot of his time and energy. It doesn't always have to be the idea of time. So energy, he used his energy to create this project, to achieve this project, to do this, to get this idea, to make this idea happen. So he put a lot of energy into this idea, into this project, into this science project idea. So he worked hard, he put a lot of effort, he spent time doing that activity, okay? The next example, James always puts a lot of work into his website. It was supposed to be in the past, but I put it in the present. So this is simple past, okay? Forget the S, it's put. James put a lot of work into his website. It looks amazing. That was the example I wanted to give. I'm gonna type here. So what is his name? James. So James put a lot of work into his website. It looks amazing. If you're watching the replay, I'm typing in the chat right now because the example was supposed to be in the past. I wanted to remove always and puts, and I replaced with James put a lot of work into his website. It looks amazing. That's what I wanted to write, but I did not. So James worked really hard on his website. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Whoa, good job, Jamie. So what is the idea? He spent time doing it. He spent time making an effort to do something. To do what? Well, to work on his website, to make it look good, to do a good job on his website. So that's the idea of putting into. Now, big disclaimer, there are many different translations for put into, but I focused on what is relevant for today's lesson. In the future, I can tell you more meanings with put into, with put aside. There are more meanings for put aside, and for the next one. And if you're enjoying this lesson, make sure to hit the like button and share this lesson with your friends. Yeah. When you share, YouTube understands that this is a good lesson, and that way YouTube will recommend my channel more frequently to people, different people from all over the world. So make sure to like and share this lesson. Now let's focus on the lesson, shall we? Put on. Oh, this happened to me. I have put on 2 kilos. 2 kilos in pounds would be about 5 pounds, more or less, give it or take. So I have put on 2 kilos, and it's not Christmas yet. I don't know about you in your country or if you celebrate Christmas or not, but here in Brazil, most people celebrate Christmas. And on Christmas, people usually put on weight. What's this? They get fat. They gain weight. They become heavier. This is super common with put on. So you gain, to gain weight, okay? So unfortunately, this has happened to me. It's not Christmas yet, and I have already put on 2 kilos. So this week, for the next 4 weeks, I'm going to work really hard to lose these 2 kilos because Teacher Prix is not happy, okay? I don't like to put on weight. Do you like to put on weight? I don't think so, but let me know. So, to gain weight, okay? Example, hey, have you seen Mary lately? She's put on 10 kilos. She looks like a completely different person. Guys, when I was living in the US, I put on about 15 kilos. Oh my God, I was chubby. I was a little fat. After I returned to Brazil, I lost 10 kilos in the first year because, life's not easy here. I'm kidding. But I lost it. I got back to my old habits, eating healthy food, exercising. I didn't have much time in Boston, and I ate a lot. It was really bad. So I put on a lot of weight. So when I came back to Brazil, I lost pretty much everything I gained. Well, I still need to, as I said, I put on 2 kilos, but I will lose them. It's easy. I will remove them from my body over the next 4 weeks. Very well. So another example, I always put on weight during the Christmas season. So Christmas season is a period, okay? Usually Christmas season starts around, it's already Christmas season, Christmas time. Yay, do you see my Santa Claus there, I can't do this. I have my, my Santa is right there. And there are other decors in my apartment. But usually the Christmas season starts right mid-December. People already get very excited about Christmas. So consequently, people eat more. So it's very common for people to put on weight during the Christmas season. It happens. Someone says, knowing about meditation and kind of that stuff, you already know that in great extent the weight thing. Oh, I definitely know that. It's totally mental. And I know why it happened. It was not necessarily because I ate too much, but, of course, I ate more, so I gained more weight. But the weight gaining always starts in the mind. If you can control feelings, if you can't handle your emotions, bazinga, it happens. But I'm a tough one. I'll lose them. Very nice, my friends. Next, is it easy or difficult for you to put on weight? Because, I have friends who have a hard time putting on weight. On the other hand, I know people that have a very difficult time, a very easy time to put on weight. It's very easy for them. They can look at the food and they put on weight. So let me know here in the comments. Is it easy or difficult for you to put on weight? I would love to know that. Anyways, my friends, share this video with your friends. And if you enjoyed, hit the like, share, and I will see you tomorrow for another English lesson. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.